Boom, boom. Welcome to the Blockchain Report. We discuss all things blockchain technology, digital assets, DeFi, NFTs, and much more. Today's video we'll be diving into the OP Rush. I think this is the fall season. If you haven't followed us before, we had another OP Rush quest earlier this year where you get rewards. Yeah, like it says, get up to 90% off your bridging fees on Optimism. And the last time we did this, we got it was a small amount, but it was enough to get through the quests and participate without having to spend a lot of money. So before we get started, thank you for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share this out, all that good stuff. Help spread the word of blockchain technology and all the fun, cool stuff it has to offer. And also follow us on Twitter. I did not pull that up, so let's follow us on the Twitter at the BCR142. Almost 1,000 posts. A lot of it's reposts, but either way, follow us. Help us get that follower count up. And yeah, without further ado. Oh, and I wanted to touch on this real quick. D-Bank. Follow me on here. The D-Bank portfolio tracker, and also, yeah, you can follow people, and it's almost like a social media for Web3, but with your wallets, and you can, check other users and follow their profiles too. So it's pretty cool, and you get badges and stuff, and yeah. But with that being said, damn, that's a nice wallet to have. Let's get into the OP Rush. Participate in the OP Rush to get 90% off your Optimism bridging fees using Layer3 bridge. So bridge to OP mainnet. Enjoy the OP gas subsidies for users bridging to Optimism via the Layer3 bridge. So Socket's OP Rush is an incentive program to grow the Optimism ecosystem. For a limited time, users will receive gas rebates when bridging to Optimism on Layer3. Rewards won't last forever. Our partners at Socket are only distributing 400K OP to the ecosystem. So bridge at least $100 worth of assets. And these are the different eligible assets and chains. So bridge transactions from ZK Sync era would not count. So you got Polygon, Arbitrum, Base, Ethereum, Avalanche. Now, what's good about D-Bank is you can come in here and check if you don't know what assets you have on what chain, you can come in here, kind of check this out and see, okay, I have Base, and Arbitrum, and what assets you can bridge. So looks like Base, ETH, USDC, USDT. So I can do that, USDC. And this one's a weird one because I moved this from Coinbase, and I can't figure out a way to swap it. But either way, we will go in here, connect your wallet. Looks like my battery is dead. And I thought, yeah, I already logged into my MetaMask, but there we go. Okay. Now we will go to the Base. Where are you at, Base? Nope. Base mainnet? I guess I don't have it on here yet. Okay. So we'll go ahead. We'll just do this. We will do, and it says, okay, it doesn't say what to bridge it to, so I'm just going to bridge it to USDC, review, switch to Base. Okay, we'll go to chain list since I don't have it in here. And right here, here's the Base. because it's all about that base. About that base. Use MetaMask, and we will connect that to Chainlist. And you want to check ones that have good privacy and green check for the score. So we will add this. Now we are on our base mainnet. So we'll approve the transfer. 105. Oh, it already did it for me. Nice. And then we'll get some of that OP back. Go ahead and submit. Boom. Now we verify. And ta-da, you're done with the first step. So we can go ahead and close out of here. And once that is confirmed, it'll show us. Now, we get a cool big chest. Oh, cool. Just want to make sure that my mic is set. Yeah, it's always on the low end. Always on the low end. All right, next up, OP Rush on Stargate. Okay, next step, perform a same swap chain on to USDC. So if you don't have USDC, now add liquidity to the Stargate pool. So open Stargate, and I believe I've done this before on Optimism. Yeah. So we'll go in here. Stargate is amazing, built on layer 0. So it connects all the different blockchains, well, a bunch of different blockchains, allows seamless messaging between them. And you can, well, not messaging, but it has stake pools, farming, or liquidity pools, farming, staking, and bridging. So the transfer, you can transfer from these chains to and from these chains, but only certain assets can be sent across to different chains. So here you can't transfer USDC to Meta, zkEVM, zkSync, Linea. You have to select, like, I think Ethereum, and then you can send, Linea, Base. Some minor limitations, but pretty awesome. This is great for getting your layer 0 score up. So we got your farms, then staking. I have some tokens staked on Stargate on different chains. And yeah, so this one was add liquidity to a Stargate pool. So you just go in here, select what chain you want. So we're on Optimism, go to USDC, and I already have mine in, well, not farms, but the liquidity pool. Yeah, USDC or any other asset that is available. But make sure it's on Optimism, and you'll, put in $10 or $5, whatever. And then when that is added, you can also farm this and get more rewards. So there's a lot. It's a pretty in-depth platform. So, and with Stargate tokens, you have access to voting power. So you lock your Stargate tokens and receive Stargate or vested Stargate, and it's used as voting or for voting. So nice job completing the quest. Get our XP. Next up, OP Rush on Velodrome. So okay, we've completed that. I don't know why. Okay. So Velodrome, learn about Velodrome, the central trading and liquidity marketplace on OP mainnet. So swap at least $5 worth of any asset on Velodrome. And I've done this before, but we come in here, connect to our wallet, use MetaMask. Next, connect. Then switch back to the Optimism. And then you can go in here and swap for whatever token available. And it says any amount, or $5 worth, at least $5 worth. So remember that. And you can go ahead and verify that. But Veldrome, they have liquidity pools. You can come in here and go to these active pools. And I think they have voting as well. I haven't done the voting on Velodrome or the liquidity pool on here. So check that out, another decentralized exchange. Go in here, get our 50 XP. Then last up, OP Rush on Aave. So you will lend on Aave to earn yields on your assets. So ensure you have the token. So lend at least $5 worth of stablecoin on Aave to earn yield. Now, Aave has been around for many years. Very secure and robust. Decentralized finance protocol. And as you can see, they have a bunch of different markets: ETH, Base, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Phantom, Harmony, Optimism, Polygon, Metis. Version 2, they have a lot less, but V3. And also, if you go here to the little gear, you can turn on the dark mode and also testnet mode. This is important because some places, some protocols like Scroll, we've been really utilizing because, one, it hasn't launched the mainnet yet, and they don't have a token. And you want to be a tester on a network that, one, hasn't launched on mainnet and doesn't have a token, just to get better, position yourself better in case of an airdrop. But we'll turn testnet mode off, come back in here in the Optimism market, and yeah, we'll supply. Let me see if I can get away with this. Nope. Okay. So we'll supply $10. Collateral's enabled. And you want collateralization enabled so you can borrow from whatever you supply. So if the quest asks for you to borrow money, you have to have collateralization enabled. And then supply. We'll confirm that. Let me make sure everything's moving along right. We looking good. Just making sure there's no funny stuff going on, since I only got one monitor. All right. Yeah, see how this collateral button is green? If it was grayed out, then you wouldn't be able to borrow right here. We can go in here. We'll wait for that, and I'll show you a little bit more. So they have the markets, different assets on this chain, how much is supplied, the APY, total borrowed, borrow APY, all that good stuff. And they have the staking area where you can stake Aave, and yeah, staking APR. And holders of stake Aave receive a discount on the GHO borrowing rate. And they have governance. where you can participate in proposals and voting rights. So pretty cool stuff. We'll verify this. And bada boom. We have just completed the OP rush. Boom, boom. Let's see. Let's go to the Optimism. And we still have a few left to do. But the OP rush, where is it at? OP rush complete. Now, Optimism does have a token unlock, I believe, at the end of the month. So I don't know what that looks like as far as an airdrop for people in the community. But all these protocols and networks have token unlock schedules. So if you use their network often enough, and you could qualify for future airdrops, but it's just nice to use different protocols and get activity. On-chain activity is key. So these quests help you do that, and yeah, it's a lot of fun to explore projects and their use cases and what they can do, and there's a lot of power in the blockchain space. And yeah, even though it's early, we're finding what works and what doesn't and improving. So that's the important thing. But that's it for this video. But if you have any questions, comments, leave them down below. I'll be happy to help. But with that, this is the Blockchain Report. Have a wonderful day. Peace.